It's time to rev your engines. The Syracuse Nationals proudly presents the Cavalcade of Cars, March 22nd through 23rd at the New York State Fairgrounds. The two-day indoor car show features all the classics, plus lifted trucks, Jeeps, motorcycles, and more. Cavalcade of Cars, CNY.com.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Oh, nope. Nope. Still here. Didn't fire me yet. Sorry. Which is good, because I got a good parking spot. Hello, everybody. Here we are. Been a while. I don't even remember what all these buttons do. What's this one do? What happens if I... This button, what happens if I do that? Does that do anything? What did that do? Just kidding, I know what they do. Right, it's been a couple days, guys, but here we are, the Sports Show. Cody Mack, ESPN Radio, 97.7, 100.1. Friday, we made it. Just because I wasn't here doesn't mean I wasn't doing stuff. I was very busy boy. Hey, very busy. Not Paulie level busy, but, you know. I will be here for an hour, then I got to skedaddle. You know what I'm saying? I got to see what the damage is. Oh, man. If you want to call up, which many of you might want to get a lot of things off your chest as the end of the Syracuse basketball season has happened since the last time that we had a chat, feel free. The phone number, 315-437-7644. If you want to hop on the telephone lines, you can do so and have a little conversation. I don't really have anything else to say about Syracuse basketball, so if you want to call up and say stuff, we can, but it's over, so I'm pretty much good. I don't have like a top 10 plays of the season for that team. Not so much for that. No, maybe later a top 10 Buffalo Bills play, because I still want to do that because they're good, and there's still football news going on. Also, probably do some shooty hoops chat. Most likely 100%, because that's what I'm watching right now. Every time I leave the room, the Ole Miss Auburn game, because SEC tournament is going on right now. The Auburn game gets a little different. I left the room once. Auburn went up by 10. I left the room, came back. Ole Miss was down by 2. Left the room, came back. Auburn's up by 10 with 3 minutes left, because it's basketball in the middle of the daytime. For a lot of you, maybe day drunk time as well. I will be right behind you because it'll still be daytime when I get out of here. So we will do as much shooty hoops as we can as men. Over the last few days, there's been buzzer beaters and wild occurrences. And like I said, SU's out of it. So again, if you want to talk about it, we can. If not, no big deal. If you want to see what the damages are for the Syracuse basketball season, I mean, pick up the poop from your neighbor's yard of Syracuse basketball season of now, we can. Let's go over there and see what you guys are doing over on QSportsTalk.com. That is also available. You can see us on Twitch, me on Twitch, Jordan on Twitch, Brian Higgins on Twitch, Paulie on Twitch, Stephen Fonte on Twitch. All of you guys, everybody else in the plethora and cast of thousands that we have here. And appreciate you guys hanging in. Let's go from this side this time. Zulak, normal name. T. Murph, Showgirl Fudge, Susan, Telemachus, Gavendo. Hello, everybody. Hello, part-timer. I did my other stuff, my most important job, award-winning in the morning broadcasters. Just in case you thought that anything was wrong. No, luckily not. So that's always good. Oh, big dunk by Auburn. We'll do that today, too. We'll just kind of watch basketball and comment on that. But what we should probably do is, let me do this, and then I'll take that out of there so I don't forget, is do this, where we, even though it's officially, wait for it, a couple more seconds. Here it comes. 5 minutes in, let's go. Oh, it's frozen. Oh. The irony of this name of this drink being prime is that it is not prime to drink as it is frozen. I have to turn down the freezer or the fridge in K-Rock Studio because that's where I keep my drinky drinks. That ain't good. I don't want to have a slushie. I wonder how fast I could give myself a brain freeze. No. Intrusive thoughts do not win. Intrusive thoughts do not win. Also, because I know you guys love it just as much as I do, Cowboy drama. We'll do Dallas Cowboy drama, hopefully, as well as we'll probably start and go for a little while with some college basketball. Man, there has been a couple days worth of great games. And again, this is just the conference tournaments, guys. I'm going to go out on a very, very large limb in the fact that it will hold my husky butt because this is probably not a hot take, but this is going to end up being the best March Madness year ever, I think. With just how exciting these conference tournaments are already, where, let's see, as of earlier today, in right now, Lipscomb, because that's a normal name, Montana, High Point, good name. What's UNCW stand for? North Carolina of Charlotte, Wilmington? Is that a thing? The hell is that? See, you never know. They're going to upset somebody in the first round. You watch Robert Morris. They let a gentleman play by himself. He'll probably get knocked out in the first round when he goes 5-on-1. Just Robert Morris by himself playing a tournament. Also already in it, American. That must. I want you to make a team. I'm sorry. What's the name? No, it's just America. So America will obviously win the entire thing. Obviously, Wofford, McNeese, Omaha, Troy, and Gonzaga all already in the tournament. Gonzaga again. They get that at-large bid real quick every single year, and then they eventually knock out UCLA. So we're already having fun with the conference tournaments. Let's see here. Oh wow, there are a ton of them. They all end either tomorrow. What's today? Friday. They all either end tomorrow or Sunday. The last one is usually the Big Ten. Yeah, it looks like the Big Ten will be last, and then Selection Sunday, where ESPN does theirs at like 5 and tries to scoop and go on Twitter and see what all the seeds are going to be, and then I think CBS does theirs at like 6. That's one of my favorite things, just unveiling a bracket. And then Monday, we'll do that. And then hopefully Orange Nation unveils their bracket of 64 words that make Stephen Fonte uncomfortable, most of them being very vanilla in nature. We got, my UCLA Bruins are underway in the Big Ten tournament that we were just talking about. They are the 4 seed in this one, down 10 to Wisconsin. This is their first Big Ten tournament because UCLA, definitely a team that resides in the Big Ten Midwest of America. Very confusing. It's like the Dallas Cowboys playing in the NFC East. But like I was saying before, a ton of buzzer beaters and stuff, man. Really, really good games throughout the last couple days. And I read off there the people that are already in it. And those games were really good. I watched High Point. That was a great game. Lipscomb, I watched it. A really good game. Omaha, a really good game. I've never watched any of those teams ever, but I'm putting money on Lipscomb the other day, and I won. Just saying. That's what's fun about March Madness. I forgot what it was already. We were talking this morning. There's something like America is going to bet. I don't think it was $1 billion, but America's going to put an ass ton, a very, very scientific amount, perhaps the sexy scientific amount of the day, an ass ton on the NCAA tournament this year if these conference tournaments are of any indication, if you will. We'll start out with maybe not my favorite games of the day yesterday, because I got, 2 of those, but maybe the biggest game of the day was Georgia Tech and Duke, quite possibly, as why, Cody Mack? Why do you say that? Well, person, it's because Duke lost 2 of their best players. Who knows for how long? Cooper Flagg went down with an ankle injury, and it was one of those where he, they come down and they kind of slide and they roll their ankle. Looked like the floor was a little wet or something, but that looked rough. They actually had to wheel him out of part of the stadium in a wheelchair yesterday, Cooper Flagg. That looked terrifying. I'm not a Duke fan. I don't like Duke at all, but just for the sake of enjoyment of watching the NCAA tournament and how good Duke could be and Cooper Flagg, even I was a gasp. Cody Beck did this, clutched my pearls when I heard it on the radio yesterday. But yeah, they beat Georgia Tech, but losing Cooper Flagg and probably Malik Brown for the year. Malik, that looked rough. I felt bad for him. He was in a lot of pain. And then a guy whose name I can't remember, but they lost 3 guys real quick. 2 of them, I think, won't be playing for a bit. Cooper Flagg definitely not playing today, John Shire said, as it's Duke. Ooh, Duke, North Carolina tonight at 7, but we'll see if he's back in time for the NCAA tournament, man. John Shire, after the game.
I would have to be convinced by everybody in the locker room when I go back that he should play. It's not worth it. It just isn't. And again, I mean, he was swollen already.
Not the good swole either.
Ready to go tomorrow. That's not the most important thing for us. We got to see if we can get him right for this run that we can make in the tournament. But I would have to be really convinced that we should even consider seeing if he can go tomorrow. And he may not be able to go anyway. He probably won't be able to go anyway. But I think it's a real long shot.
Yeah, John Shire, it's weird watching him talk about the NCAA tournament when he was part of the NCAA tournament, I feel like 2 years ago. It was longer than that, but very weird. Yeah, but now he's the coach of Duke, and their assistant went to, was it Miami? Is that where Lucas went? Or Florida State? Can't remember. Either way. So hopefully for Duke's sake, they could get back in without Flagg if need be. They had guys step up in the first half against Georgia Tech when Flagg went down, and they were still trying to figure it out. They were down in the first half, 31-26, and then the second half, Duke 52-39, which makes it 78-70. Duke tonight against North Kakalaki. Another team moving on, Houston over Colorado in the quarterfinal of the Big 12 championship. Houston will play. Houston takes on. Was it way later tonight? Hopefully not past my bedtime. Oh, BYU. Okay. That's later. And then St. John's, who I said this morning, and I'll stand by it, because I know most people only felt like a bracket or 2. I felt like 6. One of them's going to include St. John's for me. I'm not going to bet against that team that they paid to put together. Kadari Richmond and their quarterfinal game, St. John's over Butler. You got sneaky Rick Pitino, and can you guys imagine, can this town even fathom the insanity that would occur from the locals if a Rick Pitino team won the national championship with a lot of the red haters wanting Rick Pitino as our coach? Creepy Rick Pitino. But yeah, I would not be shocked if they went real far in the NCAA tournament. Another team I think that's going to go real far in the NCAA tournament, thanks to J.D. Toppin of Texas Tech, would be Texas Tech. However, that game was awesome yesterday in the Big 12. J.D. Toppin, 26 points, 10 rebounds, and it was because of him that Texas Tech just gets by Baylor, but they almost come back as the first half of this game ended 52-39, as right now the second half of a game we're watching, Auburn and Ole Miss, where they were just up 10 a minute ago. Now Ole Miss is only down 3 points, but Broom for Auburn just puts Auburn up 5. Timeout, Ole Miss. This is fun. Here's Baylor, Texas Tech from last night. Texas Tech only gets a close victory by 2 here.
Kevin Overton, here comes Baylor. Robert Rice the third. Lays it in. Timeout Baylor, 26.5.
Of course, Morchad Omer gets a rebound. You got 2 on his right arm. Gets to the left. There's nobody there.
Robert Rice Wright tries to turn the corner. The kick out, Jaden Nunn. 3. No timeouts for Baylor.
Execution, drive to the middle, looks like he's stuck and caught. Finds Jaden Nunn wide open.
And that's Baylor getting close. But Texas Tech topping.
Robert Wright darts to the basket, lays it in.
That's insane.
Clinging to the lead. He missed both. North Shadow near the rebound.
Got to make your free throws.
For the win.
That honestly almost went in for Baylor as Texas Tech missing a couple free throws at the very end to keep Baylor in it, as this might end up being one of the best tournaments inside of the best March Madnesses of this year, the Big 12. Probably the SEC, and then I'll say the Big 12 for tournaments, as we're having a fun March Madness season already, and it's not even really happening yet, although I already have the fever. And even with cowbell being the only prescription, I don't think that I will ever recover. But I must, because we'll come back, do more Shooty Hoops Sports Show. Cody Mack, ESPN Radio, 97.7, 100.1. More like Yankees baseball. Get it? Yankees baseball. You guys get it. You know. Auburn with the rebound. That's game. Auburn moves on over Ole Miss in the SEC tournament.
The team makes the dream, right? And I would say that our colleagues are second to none. We treat our clients like their family.
Do I sound like it?
New year, new you. Need a new ride? Q's Cars is the place. With over 250 vehicles available, we're sure to have what you're looking for. Need financing? Q's Cars is the place to go in Syracuse. Challenge credit, repossession, bankruptcy, no problem. Not sure if you can buy? No problem. Get approved online now at QSCars.com.
Boop, 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 doop.
We'll get you driving today.
What up, Susan? What up, Fuzz? Oh, next up, Tennessee and Texas, and the winner of that gets Auburn tomorrow. Oh, what a... And then Florida and Missouri and Alabama, Kentucky. Wow, there are games all day long on every channel. Every single channel. Whoa!
BMW X1 SUV packs a lot of power and personality in a compact body and leads with advanced technology. Stand out and show off in the all-new X1 X-Drive 28i. You'll command attention wherever you go. Lease the 2025 BMW X1 X-Drive 28i at Burdick BMW for only $499 per month for 36 months with $47.99 outstanding. Cash down.
Yup. Well, excuse me.
$925 acquisition fee and $0 security deposit. Not all customers qualify.
I'll have to go out there to put it on a different channel if I want a different game, huh? Balls.
MSRP $45,725. 10,000 miles per year.
I got a minute and a half. I'll be right back. This isn't going to be a game for a little while now.
For qualified lessees through BMW Financial Services with a minimum credit score of 700. Offer valid through March 31st, 2025. Burdick BMW, your performance and luxury headquarters at Drivers Village in Cicero. Visit burdickbmw.com.
Ask a pro golfer, and they'll tell you the best way to improve your game isn't a shiny new driver. It's working on the fundamentals with a great coach. The same goes for wealth management. You can get swept up in the slick sales pitch from a commissioned broker, or make fundamentally sound decisions with a financial advisor at Rockbridge. Rockbridge's fee-only structure means no commissions, no kickbacks, and no hype. Get a second opinion on your investments from the local fee-only experts at Rockbridge. Visit rockbridgeinvest.com. We see no haggle car buying in your future at Matthews Kia of Clay, where we want you
choosing your Kia. That's why our knowledgeable salespeople are here to help guide you and answer all of your questions. This month, lease the 2025 Kia Seltos S all-wheel drive for only $351 per month. Or lease our 2025 Kia Niro LX for $324 per month. Both with $1,995 due at signing for 36 months. Family owned since 1970.
I changed the channel, but this has only got like a minute left as well. Oh my goodness.
Newly remodeled state-of-the-art facility at Matthews Kia of Clay.
Where's everybody going?
10,000 miles per year. $1,995 due at signing.
Ah, they went out. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute.
$2,390 Kia lease cash. No security deposit. Must finance through KMF. No security deposit to qualified buyers. Ends 3/31/25.
Watch your favorite ESPN Syracuse sports talk shows on QSportsTalk.com.
Jumping music, slick DJs, fog machines and laser rays. Look at Weekend, cause here I come. Because weekends work.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Fog machines and laser rays. Look at Weekend, cause here I come. Because weekends were made for fun. I work hard
We're getting there.
every day.
We're getting there.
It's all work, there's no play.
Not a long week. This isn't that bad. Nothing crazy stressful. Hopefully not for you as well. And then you can just have an even more relaxing weekend because next week's going to be very stressful. No, I'm just kidding. I think everybody next week, Thursday and Friday, I think it will all have diarrheas. Wink. Tell your boss now. But don't tell anybody that you saw your neighbor picking up dung poop. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Sports Show, Cody Mack, ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Hello. I see you out there. And if you want to see me, you can as well. QSportsTalk.com. That's the Twitch channel. And I say hello. I'm looking right at you, right in the camera. Broadcasting live from the Harding Mazzotti studio on a lovely Friday. Or if you're shy, or you just don't want to put on pants, which I don't really know why you'd have to put on pants to watch me on Q Sports Talk, but I'd appreciate it if you, I guess most of you, would wear pants while you're watching me on this channel. Ladies, feel free. We'll move them. But you can talk to me instead if you want. 315-437-7644. Call on in with a telephone. Unless you got a rotary phone. I don't know how that works. Do those still have those? I bet most of you out there don't even know what that is. I wonder how many people on our sales staff out there in the Galaxy offices would be able to dial their own number. You just set that phone in front of them and go ahead, do the things. Go ahead. Oh, you got a 0? Yeah, right? None of them would. All right. We're watching Shooty Hoops. Auburn took down Ole Miss here, and then there's a bunch of games on tonight. Right now, we're down to the last minute of Wichita State and Memphis. Wichita State right now only down 5. I was watching little bits of this game earlier on Los Telefonos because that's so weird to watch basketball on your telephone. That's a telephone. That's how you make calls to chat lines Friday night late when ladies are up late and they're looking to talk to single guys like yourself. Right? But, yeah, now it looks like good to be a game here. And Wichita State, win or lose, they are the sexy team of the day because their nickname is the Shockers. So, without a doubt, Wichita State, sexy team name of the day. Go Shockers. Hopefully, one of them is in your weekend plans. Faux show, because you'll be watching a lot of basketball, so you might not have a break, but if you do, feel free to do that. And then, again, we're watching conference tournament stuff. Not even March Madness yet. Selection Sunday on Sunday. And then we got a couple weeks of some of the best basketball you've ever seen where one team will try to crown themselves champions so they can say this.
Who's the man of the game? I am, you guessed it, one
Oh, what I'm talking about, right? Huh? Only one team can tell you that in a couple weeks as we do some college basketball. Well, more college basketball. I kind of did a pre-spoiler alert. Couldn't help myself. It was so pretty. I did it early and there was nothing I could do. As I guess I'll do this one here as BYU, I told you, moving on, as they're going to play Houston later on today, but they hit a late 3 to help them. Not an upset, but I guess kind of an upset as far as top 25 goes, as they knocked off Iowa State, who was looking good, getting some of their top scorers back. But now Iowa State, goodbye from the Big 12 tournament.
Paul lost it for a second. Nell to the corner. Hall, kick out Saunders. Got it! Richie Saunders, a huge
Richie Saunders.
Because of dribble penetration. Defense collapses. Richie gets set. And you know what Kevin Young told us, John? Richie Saunders has got a great release. Watch how quickly he gets this ball off. Catch, shoot, money.
Get it, Richie.
Play of the game for BYU.
G. Rich.
By the player of the year for them. First team all Big 12, Richie Saunders.
That guy loves himself some Richie Saunders as BYU moves on, because BYU also a team playing in the middle of America. Absolutely. Let's see here. Oh, here's another one from a conference you SU fans know all about, as it was a pretty good game last night between Clemson and the team that ended Syracuse's season, SMU, as Clemson edging out SMU last night. Chase Hunter for Clemson is a baller. If he goes to the NBA, he will make more money than me, probably.
Back cut by Chuck Harris.
And hey, we're working sports. We're happy to be doing what we're doing, but thanks to all the men and women who help us put on. This is a mega event. Harris, lob, Yugotolu, catch, stripped by Zachary. Here's Hunter. Down the lane, rolls it home.
Hunter.
Chase Hunter, slashing. Turning.
Get him.
And burying.
Step, everybody's going over to the left. Chase Hunter comes back to the right. Just a good individual move to spin back.
This guy has been through it. And he misses it. Cross, got to get it up there. And it's not going to be close.
No good. SMU, they'll be better next year, I would imagine. I think they've got like 8 to 10 billionaires that can provide money to the NIL. So they'll probably ask for and get Michael Jordan unless he goes to Duke. As Clemson, now moving on. Who they got tonight? Is that Clemson and who tonight? Clemson and Louisville. Louisville winning. What? There's another mini spoiler for you as an absolute wild ending here from Louisville as Chucky Hepburn, Audrey's son, has been having a crazy good season for Louisville. And last night, just as good as Louisville edging out Stanford.
5 to shoot. 5 in the game. Edwards, no foul. Missed it. Rebound on Carl. No! Hepburn! No! He hit it! No! He hit it!
The bounce went to Hepburn, and at the buzzer, he hucks it up and hits it. Audrey's son.
Filled with big shots and thrilling moments. Finds a new peak in the ACC tournament. At the end of the day, it was all child's play for Chucky.
I get it.
Has advanced to the ACC semis and driven a stake through Stanford's heart.
Oh, they tried to outlet that pass. Kind of gets tipped away, and it ends up right in the hands. What an outlet to Chucky Hepburn. He got it off, plain as day. You can't script this stuff. I mean, Akbar probably gets, air quote, fouled. Trying to just get that thing out.
And he did. He gets his thing out for the sexy end of the game. Good for Chucky Hepburn for getting his thing out. Not the NCAA championships yet, but Chucky Hepburn says last night late to Stanford.
Who's the man of the day? I am. You guessed it. Why not? Who knows? I do. Never talk to me about before. This guy is me. That's how I know you know. Suck my. Yeah!
That suck my.
In that game, just you couldn't stop watching it. It didn't matter what you had to do the next day. And if you're at your buddy's house or something, you couldn't leave and go home.
4 to 6 on ESPN Radio Syracuse.
What up, Malloy? Hi, Mom. Hey, man. Oh, Wichita State only down by 3 now. Someone's getting a shocker. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Classics you love, plus lifted trucks, Jeeps, and motorcycles. Shop at the swap meet. Bring an item to be pinstriped during the Stripe-tacular with proceeds donated to the Ronald McDonald House Charity of Central New York. Over 25 awards.
Randall, get on down.
Plus live music, the rockabilly.
I don't use marijuana. That's a drug.
Get your tickets online at cavalcadeofcarscny.com.
That's a drug, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whoa. 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 Yep. I can't believe this is frozen. Gavendo, what's your thing of choice? Bonds, pre-rolls?
Rebuild or reestablish credit, buying a car, truck, or SUV is one of the best ways to do that. Put your tax return to work for you. At Q's Cars, we specialize in getting you on the road. We understand life happens. So if you can hear the sound of my voice, get the process started at QSCars.com. Put your tax money to work for you. Q's Cars, on the corner of First North and Hiawatha in Syracuse.
Hey, it's Dan from the Wildcat Sports Pub. Warm weather is coming, and that means graduation parties, reunions, and summer celebrations. Let the Wildcat cater your next event. From appetizers and fresh salads, pasta dishes, sausage, peppers, and onions, to our award-winning wings and pizzas. Bigger than all, we've got your crowd covered.
Ooh. Right, Malloy? Josh, did you hear what I was playing? Did you hear that, Josh? I think this is how I play stuff so you guys can hear it, right?
Who's the man of the day? I am. You guessed it. Why not? Who knows? I do. Never talk to me about before. This guy is me. That's how I know you know. Suck my.
Don't talk to me about before.
Fielders or quarterback when a
Who knows? I do. Nah, not today, Malloy. I took an off day. Officer Frank Miller took an off day in the cop simulation game on PlayStation. If anybody is looking for a fun free game, if you've got PlayStation Plus, there's a very hilarious cop simulator game where you legit have to do cop things. You have to do accident reports and take pictures of accidents and pull over speeders. It's hilarious. Oh, all right. You're selling raffle tickets? It's starting today at 4 or tomorrow at 4? And wait, never mind. I was going to say, I think Paulie loves hot 8th grade action. I think that's what I saw on his laptop when I walked by. Something about hot 8th grade action. Tomorrow all day. Don't talk to me about tomorrow. Nobody in this audience has any idea what that is. Nobody. Do it, Malloy. No parade tomorrow for me. I don't do the parades. Oh, I thought I did, Susan. I thought I hit publish. Check again.
ESPN 97.7 and 100.1. Watch live on Q Sports This is The Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Oh, that's where I talk. That guy says my name. That's when I do the thing. I was legit waiting for somebody else to start talking. Oh, what was that? What'd I kick? I'm sure not a random cap from Paulie Sodas. Oh, boy. We made it, guys. Friday. Yeah, buddy. Thank you for hanging out. Sports Show. Cody Mack. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1 on Los Telefono. That's absolutely Spanish. Don't look it up. 315-437-7644. If you feel like calling and having a chat, we can do that. Who you got for March Madness? How you're liking NFL free agency. We got some Dallas Cowboys drama to hopefully get to as you got two big, beefy, meaty men smacking meats or something. I don't know what's going on between D-Law and Micah Parsons, but I'd watch that boxing match. Faux show. QSportsTalk.com. My mom's there. Appreciate you guys hanging out over there as we are trying to finish up some college hoops stuff here. Thanks to, is that still in there? Where did that go? Like still Wildcat Pizza, but that's Orange Nation. That's not me. Where's this one? Okay, yeah, the rest of it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thanks to DVOffers.com. Powered by Drivers Village in Cicero, unless it's something different from now, because that was updated 1:15. Good job, Paul. We're hanging out. Little Friday. Watching some basketball. Wichita State, Memphis going on right now with 1 second left. Wichita State trying to get a last-second three going. The Shockers looking for a shocker. As there's nothing better than middle-of-the-day meaningful sports. I love it. We got March Madness next week. But this is Brittany. This is pretty awesome right now as Thursday and Friday, the real stuff gets it going. But right now, trying to find out who's going to be in the big dance and then who's going to get to be crowned top son of a gun and look at every other team and say this.
Who's the man of the day? I am. You guessed it. Why not? Who knows? I do. Never talk to me about before.
Never talk to me about before, except for right now because I got other stuff from before I want to still talk about. Because yesterday we had my two favorite games of the day. I didn't even get to do those yet, as we've been talking basketball here, as my first game of the night happens to be a 2-overtime battle. Texas and Texas A&M going at it last night in the SEC tournament. Very confusing. Texas and Texas A&M going at it in the SEC tournament. So, Texas 19-14 on the year. They needed this, Texas, to get themselves into the NCAA tournament, and this was my second game of the night last night. Texas and Texas A&M double overtime.
Just wow. Just wow. That kind of day, dog. What Texas enters the day knowing what? Just keep winning. Yeah. Keep winning. Just solidify our chance. Keep winning, right? Taking on Texas A&M, the two teams split in the regular season. That's Wade Taylor, the fourth, not getting the three ball. He had 29 in the game. This was another classic, folks. We ended the night with one. We got one here in game number 2. Kaluma, jumper and one. Texas up 2. Then Henry Coleman. He's going to get an and one. Problem is he didn't get the one, but he tied it at 73.
Big body, using his body to square up on that basket. A smaller guy finishing.
Overtime we go. Aggies up 2. Obaseki hits the 3. They hit 12 of 31 from downtown. Texas still fighting. It is Texas fight after all. 3. Pope. Jordan Pope. Yes, they're down by 1. Oregon State transfer that had nearly 1,000 points in 2 years.
Now he's at Texas.
To go. Caden Shedrick left all alone. Henry Coleman, Jurek Phelps got confused on the switch that time, Pat. All right, we need a second overtime. Oh, my goodness.
Second overtime now. Texas A&M.
Got it.
Clutch. This is the definition. You know
Jason
what,
Kent
knocking down. That is serious nylon work.
Incredible. Look at him. Are you kidding me? But he moves and makes himself available and steps into the pass. What a freshman year he's had. Kept his space, and that was beautiful. Texas gets the win in a game that gave us 9 ties, 17 lead changes, 50 minutes of basketball. And by the way, it's the first SEC tournament game to go double overtimes in exactly 11 years to the day. Wow. That day, Missouri beat A&M in double overtime.
Wow. Double overtime game. Again, conference tournament, guys. These are just the conference tournaments as Texas now is moving on. And where is it? Texas, Texas, Where is it? Why is it not right in front of my face? Who has Texas got? Oh, Tennessee. Duh. Any friggin' second now, Cody Mack. You already said it. Texas, Tennessee, a little after 3 o'clock. Or 3:30, which is now. So, again, they got to wait a certain amount of time with the courts and all that stuff. I don't know. They have to bring a Zamboni out or something. I don't know. I saw that. That's going. And then, however, the game of the day, I thought I got the middle finger. I think he was just pointing at me. I don't think I was getting the middle finger. I don't know. Jordan, attack. If I was getting the middle finger, attack Nick Main. But for the game of the night, for me, I'm really having fun watching this Kentucky team this year, weirdly. I know, weirdly. But they've got some NBA caliber players, and they had a little bit of work to do, I guess, maybe you could say, to get a higher seed in the NCAA tournament. And they're doing it last night where they get a victory almost at the buzzer last night. Kentucky and Oklahoma, where we lose at the last second.
Oh, he did it to the Sooners once. Can he do it again? He gets the basketball. He's going. He drives. He puts it on! And in with the half-second.
Wow.
He did it again to Oklahoma. A walk-off shot from Otega Owe, and Kentucky will win it 85-84. You can't make it up. Otega was just better. I mean, they got 2 guys on the ball, but they allow him to turn the corner right there. The third defender rotates over with the left hand. That's as difficult as a game winner as you're going to see in the entire March Madness by Otega Owe.
Otega Owe.
Goodness. And Otega Owe ends up with 27 points.
Wow. Otega Owe for Kentucky. He is going to make himself quite a bit of money in the NBA. And I think, remember that time I let you borrow like $1 million? No? I did. You did. You borrowed it from me, Otega Owe. You won't remember. Don't look it up or just, no big deal. Also last night, a lot of other teams moving on. Wisconsin moving on in their tournament because they are playing UCLA right now and they are whooping the Bruins at the half. It was something like 50-25. Poor UCLA. Oh boy, UCLA. Don't talk to them about tomorrow. Illinois looking good last night against Iowa. They drop 106. 106 for a college team. That's wacky. Oregon winning last night against Indiana, but Oregon losing today as you've got a lot of updated. There we go. Here's the up. That's what I was looking for. A lot of stuff. Oh, there we go. That's gross. A lot of stuff happening today. Is like I said, UCLA down. Texas, Tennessee are going to get going at 3:44 here today. Let's see what else has transpired or is going to later. Illinois and Maryland is going to be a good game. You got BYU, Houston. Basically, there's just going to be an ass ton of games all day. So play hooky. I think the rest of the work, I think you got diarrhea, much like next Thursday and Friday. Don't forget. Yeah, but get home. Because it's going to be an awesome weekend of basketball. Michigan State taking down Oregon. That's where I was going with that when I was saying about Oregon winning last night over Indiana. But they lost today to Michigan State. And then it looks like UCLA, barring something crazy happens, they'll end up losing to Wisconsin. So Wisconsin and Michigan State will be moving on so far today in the Big 10 championship. Or Big 12, sorry. Wow. Showing my age. Big 12 championship. And then also tomorrow, championships for the Big East, Big West, Conference USA, Big Best Conference. What else is on Saturday? The SWAC and the WAC. SWAC and WAC also championship games tomorrow. Let's come back on the Sports Show with Cody Mack and end the week with a little bit of drama, if you will. We will save the drama for your mama and the end of the Sports Show with Cody Mack. Like I just said. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. All right, I didn't get to do that again. Another day.
It's our new show, A Ton of Devo on ESPN Radio Syracuse. And don't forget to watch us on QSportsTalk.com. That's live on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, I burped.
Home to an unprecedented 120 new Toyota RAV4s. For just $459 a month with just $3,000 down. That includes taxes. You just pay fees. Cheaper to buy, it's just $32.9. And get low 4.99% financing for 60 months. Lease or buy, you get Toyota Care no cost maintenance and roadside assistance for the first 2 years. This RAV gets 35 miles per gallon highway and has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, collision avoidance, lane keep assist, and pedestrian detection.
All right, I'll go put it on ESPN now, because that's it.
Which values do you look for in an accountant? Trust, experience, someone who understands there's no one-size-fits-all tax solution. Hi, this is Adam Penn, CPA and partner at Grossman St. Rose CPAs. We've been educating ourselves and our clients for over 28 years on how to navigate the ever-changing maze of tax laws. In today's economy, it's important to know how these changes apply to your own tax situation. I encourage you to take control of your taxes this year and let the Grossman St. Rose CPAs help you. Visit us online at GSACPAs.com.
Impressive from all angles, the exterior
Hilarious.
BMW X3 X-Drive exudes presence and power. Expensive surfaces and dramatic curves, arranged according to monolithic proportions. The formidable front end to the
Oh, I did it. This is my 6th one of the day. I try to drink 6 of these before I leave for the day.
BMW for only $659 per month for 36 months with $51.89 due at signing. Cash down includes $36.05 down payment, $679.
Oh, God. Water is so gross. How do you guys do this? It's just water. It's just water. It's not even Kool-Aid or apple juice. What up, Kev? Oh, now I want apple juice. I could drink some apple juice right now.
Performance and luxury headquarters at Drivers Village in Cicero. Visit BurdickBMW.com.
Should be a big relief.
1 Wall Street, Albany, New York. Prior results do not guarantee future outcomes.
Ready, set, go. Get that new ride and a budget-friendly lease payment at Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Come test drive, then lease the new 25 Toyota Corolla LE you've been thinking about. Now just $289 a month for 39 months with $39.99 total due at signing. Just $289 a month at Burdick Toyota. Rather buy? Qualified buyers can go get 4.99 for 60 months financing on a new 25 Toyota Corolla. Ready, set, go. Get yours today at Burdick Toyota, celebrating 50 years. Or buy your Toyota online 24/7 with smart.
Josh, talk about that. Sounds pretty good on my new phone. Uh-oh. Woo!
On QSportsTalk.com. The Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Thanks, Paulie. Feel better about, being angry and grumpy and oh boy. You guys made Stephen Fonte real mad earlier today. There's people coming in and saying hello and goodbye. I was playing farts. It's the end of the week. You play farts. Listen to Debbie Deb. What are they, Debbie Deb? Made for fun. I'll tell you right there. And the show was made for ending in just a few minutes because the 315 with Brian Higgins is up next, where he will do all of the things that sports require that he does by law. So there is that. We're going to end the week with some drama, not saving the drama for yo mama, as the Dallas Cowboys, Micah Parsons, having some drama with now former Dallas Cowboy DeMarcus Lawrence. And I am very happy that I did not get any shirts from DeMarcus or his jersey, because I wanted a "You fought D-Law and D-Law won" shirt. Pretty bad for a little while there. But now he's gone, as Dallas has lost two guys this year that I didn't even know were free agents, as D-Law goes to the Seahawks for a good amount of money, and then Rico Dowdle. The Cowboys are acting like, no, they'll be fine with Rico Dowdle, and then we'll draft Genty in the draft, and we'll be fine. Rico Dowdle's on the Panthers now. What the hell's going on? We traded for the Bills, Elam, the cornerback. I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys anymore. All I know is that D-Law on his way out said all he knows is that he wouldn't have won a Super Bowl in Dallas, and now Micah Parsons is calling him a clown.
You spent all this time in Dallas. You also spent time in Boise. What's the difference for you beating up here? How much time are you going to be up here versus down in Texas?
Yeah, I mean, the main difference, as you can see, is it's cold.
It is cold. People don't feel that, but it's cold.
Yeah, got to keep my jacket on up here. Yeah. Definitely love the atmosphere. Change the scenery is always good, But, Dallas is my home. I made my home there. My family lives there. I'm forever going to be there. But, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So, yeah.
Oh, boy.
We here.
Oh, boy. We here for real. What a reaction from the white reporter. We here, fella. Hey, DeMarcus, we are here. Right, bro? I love it. But, and then Micah Parsons said, this is what rejection and envy look like. This some clown-ish. He says poop, but he says a different word. DeMarcus Lawrence then comes back saying, calling me a clown won't change the fact I told the truth. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left, which makes zero sense because Micah Parsons was exponentially better than D-Law. But, I mean, that's what happens when you get to leave a team knowing that they won't win a Super Bowl. I'm not saying he's wrong. Absolutely not. I think D-Law is actually right. But don't say it, bro. Don't say it, man. Come on, you're hurting our feelings.
But to come out and say, I know I was never going to win a Super Bowl there, I mean, that's a different level. So the issue, if you're the Cowboys, is outside perception, right? What kind of, if I'm trying to attract players to my organization over the coming years, is there now this perception that you can't win the Super Bowl if you go to Dallas? They've won a lot of games. They won a lot of games while DeMarcus Lawrence
regular
was on
season.
their team. Yeah. But they did not win a lot of playoff games. So is there some sort of structural flaw in their building, in the way they operate, that prevents them, a good team, from becoming a championship team? It's hard to quantify that, and a lot of times postseason success can be kind of, a little bit random. But 30 years without being in the NFC Championship game, it starts to feed a perception that there's something wrong there that prevents it. And for a player, a week after leaving the organization, to come right out and say it just flat out, that is not going to help fight that perception.
The one thing I will say, if I'm in that Cowboys locker room, I'm looking at whether it is Tank Lawrence, whether it is Dalton Schultz. These guys are saying that on their way out. So if you have to find a way to continue to push forward and say, you know what, ignore the noise, they weren't saying that when they were in the building. So if I'm a player on that team and you're looking at Tank Lawrence, and some of this I look at, maybe I just aged out, obviously, from playing, but even personality-wise, at some point you had group chats where you didn't go on Twitter, you didn't go out there in the public, and as a player on that team in that position group, you might would hit Tank Lawrence and like, dude, really? Like,
no, exactly. I didn't hear a damn word from D-Law when they were getting their asses whooped. I didn't hear a damn word. Now you're saying, well, I knew I wasn't going to win a Super Bowl. Well, maybe he did speak up, but I didn't hear it. Don't know. See you guys Monday. We're going to break down the NCAA Tournament Monday. Yeah. Enjoy the weekend. The 3 and 5 with Brian Higgins is next. Love you. Bye.